What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Pens and Tea. My name is Carrie, and today it's Christmas in quarantine. Oh, technically I'm not actually in quarantine, even though we should be. Anywho, that's not what this video is about. Today, this video is about my greatest of all time finds of 2020. So the 5 things, I believe it's 5 things, 1, 2, 3, yes. The 5 things that I have found in 2020 that has made the fountain pen life, hobby, whatever you want to call it, journey great. In no particular order, I'm gonna start off with actually 2 things in one. That's right, 2 in 1. And that's this. So I flippin' love this pen holder. This is from Galen Leather. It's their wooden honeycomb pen holder. It holds 13 pens, which I have almost full. And it's pretty simple. There's just some rubber bits on the bottom, all wood with some holes. And that's about it. It's really simple, but I love having this on my desk. I've never had a pen holder that isn't just a random cup where everything sort of like hangs out together. I've never really been a pen holder kind of person. I've usually been a pen case kind of person. For the entirety of my fountain pen life, I've been a pen case person, but I couldn't go anywhere for 2020. The only time I used my pens was at my desk. So I fell in love with this and I really love it. I recommend it highly. And it holds all of my other greatest finds of 2020, which is all of my Kaweco pens. I can't even totally just say Kaweco Sports. Well, I guess I could, because this is a sport. It's just an all sport. I am obsessed with this pen. I mean, for those of you who follow me on Instagram, who've watched my videos, you know, for the past 6 months especially, but definitely within the last year, you know that I have become obsessed with Kaweco Sports, especially since, you know, the last like 9 months of lockdown, but this one actually was before that, and it started the whole thing. This is the Skyline gray. I have pretty much every nib variety except for the calligraphy ones, from extra fine all the way up to double broad, and it's just bellissimo. I love them so much. It's pretty much the pen that I always have inked up. In fact, several of these are inked up, and I just love them so much. So these 2 things really are what kind of set my fountain pen thing, you know, a front. Sorry, I'm watching my cat slowly sniff at the tree, which is hilarious because it's literally right in the spot. Oh, there she is. Just smelling the presents. These 2 things really have set my 2020 apart. In fact, honestly, all of these are like my main bays right now. They're just stunning. So that's 2 of them, the holder and the Kaweco Sports. The next will not surprise you. It's an ink. Let me hear it. What is it? That's correct. Mont Blanc, James Purdy & Sons, single malt. This ink, I don't know what it is that just sets my soul on fire. I love it so stinking much. In fact, this is the only ink I've ever bought a second bottle of, which is impressive because this ink is very expensive. It is a scented ink from Mont Blanc. It smells like whiskey. It is, it's just so good. It smells like a sweet whiskey. It is just delicious. I absolutely adore the color. It really depends on what pen you put it in, whether it leans slightly more orange or slightly more red, but it's just so warm and inviting and cozy, and the smell, and I just love it. I love it so much. I've never been so into an ink before. You know, like ink is what got me into fountain pens, like farther into the journey. But there's just something about this ink. I I can't explain it. I can't. But I have it inked up in like a whole bunch of pens. Like I have it inked up in this one. I have it inked up in this one. I have it inked up in a pen downstairs. It's pretty much always in my Pilot Custom A23. I just love it so much. It just makes me happy. And even though it's very expensive, I have bought a second bottle because I don't ever want to run out of it. And this will probably be the only ink ever when I find out if it gets discontinued that I'll buy like 2 bottles of, because I love it that much. Alrighty, so to go with the pen holder, the ink, what is possibly after that? A journal. So for those of you who have been watching me for a very long time, you know that I am an avid journaler. I pretty much journal every day, if not every day, then mostly like 5-6 times a week. And I'm always on the hunt for a journal that I love. And I am obsessed with Tomoe River paper, as most of us are. And there are not too many journals that have Tomoe River paper in it. And this does. So this is also from Galen Leather, which happens to be where, the wooden holder is from, and then this pen as well. It is a leather-bound journal in their Crazy Horse finish, which just means that it's like a soft brown that will patina and mark up and just do all kinds of crazy things as it ages with you. And it really has so far. I'm quite impressed. I'm loving it a lot. It is blank Tomoe River paper. I have several of these. In fact, the thing that I'm reading my notes out of is the same thing. It's just the Crazy Horse Green in a smaller B6 size. And I've purchased a couple of these so I don't run out. They are blank pages. I wish they were lined, but you can see more information about the actual notebook itself in the review of it. I don't know if it has posted yet, but if it hasn't posted yet, then it will be very soon, probably within the next couple weeks. It's very soft leather, and it marks up pretty easily. I love that it lays flat even in the beginning of the notebook, which is where I am in this particular one. And I have some line guides here because I'm a lined gal. I love that it lays flat. I love that it's Tomoe River paper. It is 52. I kind of wish it was 68, but it is still usable on both sides. And it's just, oh my gosh, I love it so much. And pairing it with the Kaweco Sport and of course my ink, it goes hand in hand. And for vegans or people who don't like leather, they do make the exact same journal without a leather copy or a leather cover rather, but it's the exact same paper, same everything. So you don't have to get the leather copy if you don't want to. Okay, so what is number 5? What is the 5th greatest thing that I have found this year? Well, it's not a pen, it's not an ink, it's not paper, it's not a holder, but it is an accessory, and it is from a pen company. It's from Pen BBS, and it is actually their craft knife. So the acrylic is what they make a lot of their pens out of, but it is a craft knife. The reason why I love this so much, especially in 2020, because I actually got this in the beginning of 2020. And when I did a Pen BBS unboxing and review and things like that, whoa, a lot of you freaked out. A ton of you freaked out because it comes from China. And as we all know, at the beginning of 2020, it brought out, some not nice things about people. And, well, I'm going to leave it at that. But I really love this. This has changed the game for me this year. I have bought basically everything ever online this year. So this gets used almost on the daily. I swear it's that often because I get so many packages now. And the knife is still super sharp. I like that you can replace the knife. I haven't done so yet. but I use it to pretty much open up everything that I have. And I just love the fact that it's made out of the same acrylic that their pens are made out of. So it kind of feels like pen adjacent. And I really like the material. It's like a flecked material, and I like it a lot. I've never had any kind of craft knife or like X-Acto knife or whatever. Usually I would just either beast mode into the box, or if I couldn't, I would just use scissors. But this I really, really like, and it makes my life a lot easier, especially now. So I have a craft knife, I have a journal, I have my James Purdy & Son ink, and I have my wooden holder and Kaweco Sports. Honestly, guys, these 5 things have changed the game for me in 2020. They bring me so much joy. They bring me peace and comfort. And I just, I'm so pleased. I am so pleased. I recommend all of them to you guys if you can get your hands on any of them. But if not, I mean, that's fine too. I'm sure you have your own top 5, GOAT items of 2020. And I would actually be very interested to know what they are. So drop a comment in the comment section down below. What are your, it doesn't have to be 5 things. It could just be a single thing. But what's your, GOAT item or items of 2020? Let's, share some love and make, 2021 way better. Way better, please, than 2020. So guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out with me. I know a lot of you that watch my videos have been with me for quite some time. So I really appreciate that. It does mean a lot to me and has also helped to make my 2020 much better. So thank you for watching. Hit a like button, hit the subscribe button if you haven't done so. New videos come out every Monday and Friday, and the occasional Q&A on Tuesday. Thank you, and I'll see you next time. Bye.